again, neon humming like an old regretful friend. My boots by the door, my dreams on the floor. Same old story I've been living since '64. The radio sings through a crack in the wall about love that rises and love that falls. And I sip cheap whiskey, slow and dry, watching memories drift on by. There's dust on the neon heart of mine, burning low like a worn out sign. I've loved, I've lost, I've paid the cost on every back road I crossed. So let that steel guitar cry tonight for a broken man under dim bar light, still holding on to a honky-tonk dream, fading like a cigarette stream. I drove through Georgia in a thundering rain, talking to ghosts that know my name. Every mile marker, every line I crossed reminded me of what I lost. She left her ring on a motel stand, no goodbye, just a shaky hand. And I still see her in the jukebox glow, where the sad songs always know. There's dust on the neon heart of mine, like a faded photograph stuck in time. I've been down, I've been used, I've been misunderstood, but I keep on rolling through this neighborhood. Let that fiddle cry, let it break me wide, like the night she said goodbye. Still chasing shadows down Highway 9 with a dust-covered neon heart of mine. And the bartender says, boy, you've been here too long. I just smile and hum an old Hank song, 'cause every sorrow has a familiar tune beneath that Tennessee moon. There's dust on the neon heart of mine, but it still flickers one more time. Through broken glass and cheap red wine, it keeps on beating in a crooked line. So play it slow, let it unwind, this lonely soul of mine, still humming in a honky-tonk time. Yeah, the neon fades, but the hurt don't die, just gets softer with every lie. I'm sitting where the neon's barely alive, in a two-lane town that forgot how to thrive. The floorboard creaks like a memory lost. Every drink here comes with a cost. The old jukebox coughs up a tired refrain of love gone wrong and a midnight train. And I trace my troubles in the cigarette smoke, like a man who's forgotten every promise he spoke. of a steel guitar cry underneath a slow and lonesome sky. I ain't proud of the man I've been, but I'd do it all again and again if it meant I could hold you near just one more time in this atmosphere. The bartender's blind, in his left eye seen more goodbye than a preacher's sky. He don't ask questions, just pours me truth in a cracked glass proof of my wasted youth. There's a dusty photograph by the cash register light of a woman who left on a winter night. She said love don't live where you refuse to grow. And then she vanished down that old dirt road. Oh, bottlecaps on a railroad bar, spinning like dreams that don't go far, where the pedal steel cries soft and slow, like it knows everything I don't know. I ain't proud of the man I've been, but I'd do it all again and again if it meant I could feel your hand somewhere in this one-horse band. Outside a freight train cuts through the dark, like it's tearing right through my heart. And every mile that rolls away steals another piece of yesterday. Oh, bottle caps on a railroad bar, fading like a burned out star. I'm just a voice in a worn out song, singing where I don't belong. If forgiveness ever finds my name, it'll find me drowning in the whiskey flame. But tonight I'm still hanging on to a love that's already gone. Yeah. Some men don't leave the bar, they just disappear inside the song. There's a storm singing low on Highway 61, like a preacher who forgot what he's done. My windshield's cracked like the stories I keep, and the radio's praying me to sleep. I left my home in a borrowed old Ford, with a pocket full of nothing and a heart overboard. Every mile marker feels like a sin that I can't wash away in the rain I'm in. Oh, Sunday rain on Highway 61, falling like judgment on everyone. If redemption's waiting at the end of this line, it's hiding in the echo of a steel guitar cry. But I'm still rolling, heaven or hell, just trying to break this lonesome spell. I stopped at a church with a flickering light, where the hymn books smell like Saturday night. The preacher said, son, you look lost and worn, like a man who was already born to mourn. I nodded once and I kept my pride, let the thunder answer what I couldn't confide. Now left that place with a quiet regret for every blessing I ain't met yet. Oh, Sunday rain on Highway 61, running like tears from a smoking gun, and my honky-tonk soul won't settle down, just keep chasing this ghost town sound. If forgiveness ever learns my name, it'll find me drifting through wind and flame, still holding on to a broken tune underneath that faded moon. The wipers swing like a tired old prayer, but they can't clean the weight I bear. And every flash of lightning I see feels like it's looking right through me. Oh, Sunday rain on Highway 61, where every goodbye weighs a ton, and I'm just a shadow in a steel guitar line, fading out in real slow time. If I ever make it back home again, I'll leave this road where it all began. But tonight I'm just passing through, singing the blues like I always do. Highway don't judge a man, it just keeps on going. The night comes down like a worn-out coat on Tulsa streets where the drifters float. Neon flickers on rusted signs, like tired old memories lost in time. I've been a stranger since I don't know when, just passing through and drifting again, with a heart full of dust and a pocket of pain, and the sound of a distant freight train. Oh, whiskey lanterns in Tulsa town, shining where the lost get found, in a honky-tonk where the truth runs deep, and the jukebox cries when the lonely weep. I ain't looking for mercy or a place to stay, just a song that won't fade away, and a glass that glows like a memory burn of the love I never returned. The bartender hums an old tank tune under a busted ceiling fan and a smoky moon. He says, boy, you've been here in spirit before, like a ghost walking through that swinging door. There's a name carved deep in the wooden bar, right next to a faded 5-point star. It belongs to a girl I left in June, when I thought I could outrun the moon. Oh, whiskey lanterns in Tulsa town, turning every goodbye around, where the steel guitar weeps soft and slow for the places we'll never go. I ain't proud of the roads I've known, but I still can't call them home. So I raise my glass to the dark unknown and drink to a heart of stone. Outside, the wind sings through the wires like it's carrying old funeral choirs, and every step that I've ever made feels like a debt I never paid. Oh, whiskey lanterns in Tulsa town, burning where the lost souls drown, and I'm just a verse in a faded song, trying to sing where I don't belong. If redemption ever comes my way, it'll find me too far gone to stay. So I'll keep on drifting through the night, under that broken neon light. Some towns don't let you leave. They just turn you into another song on the jukebox. I woke up on the floor of a roadside bar with a guitar case and a broken heart scar. The morning light cut through the dusty glass like it's laughing at a life gone past. The ashtray's full of my yesterday, and the bartender don't look my way. Just another soul that came too far, chasing ghosts and a steel guitar. Oh, cigarettes and rusted dreams, a honky-tonk life ain't what it seems. It's neon lights and whiskey truth, and the slow decay of wasted youth. If I ever loved, I don't recall, but I've cried in every bathroom stall. Still I sing this same old tune beneath the tired, low-hanging moon. There's a woman's name carved in my hand, faded ink like a distant land. She said, you'll never settle down, and she left me in this this one-horse town. Now every jukebox plays her laugh, split in two like a broken path. And I swear every steel guitar line still sounds like she was once mine. Oh, cigarettes and rusted dreams where nothing ever stays, it seems. Just whiskey nights and motel sins and the places a man begins again. I ain't proud, but I can't deny, still chase what I can't define through every chord this old bar sings, and the ache that memory brings. The ceiling fan turns slow and slow, like it's tired of watching me go, and every shadow on the wall looks like someone I used to call. Oh, cigarettes and rusted dreams, that's the truth behind these scenes. A drifter's hymn in three-quarter time, spoken in a whiskey rhyme. If heaven knows my tired name, it won't remember why I came. So I'll fade out with the band's last note in this smoke-filled broken boat. Yeah, some men don't break hearts, they just wear them out slow. The rain keeps beating on a tin roof bar, like it's trying to wash away who we are. I'm sitting alone in a corner booth, drowning in whiskey and half-told truth. The waitress don't bother to learn my name, just fills up the glass like it's all the same. And the ceiling light swings low and weak, like it's too tired to even speak. Oh, empty boots and distant trains, that's where a broken heart remains. In a honky-tonk where time stands still, and every silence has its will. I've loved and lost in every town, been lifted up just to be knocked down. Now all I hear when the night grows long is a steel guitar crying this same old song. There's a jukebox humming a faded tune, like it's praying to a tired old moon. And every note that it spits on out feels like something I once cared about. I left a woman in Mobile Bay, swore I'd come back, but I drifted away. Now her memory sits in the corner seat, where the past and the present never meet. Oh, empty boots and distant trains, rolling through my blood like chains. In a honky-tonk haze of neon light, I lose my grip on wrong and right. I train that rides the wind with that distant train. The bartender sighs like he's heard it all. Every rise and every fall, and the floorboards creak beneath my feet like they're whispering, don't repeat. Oh, empty booths and distant trains, carving sorrow into my veins. And I'm just a man with a worn-out song, singing where I don't belong. If there's redemption waiting somewhere, it's lost in smoke and thin night air. So I'll stay right here till the morning light, with my ghosts for company tonight. Some hearts don't heal, they just learn how to echo. Neon's buzzing like a tired old hive in a backroom bar where the lost souls hide. I sit by the window with a half-lit smoke, listening to the stories that the silence spoke. My hands ain't steady, my faith ain't strong, but I still remember how to sing along to a steel guitar crying in a lower key, like it knows everything wrong with me. Oh, broken neon, blue salvation, hanging over this whole damn nation, where honky-tonk hearts try to pretend they don't need fixing in the end. I've been a saint and I've been a sin, lost more times than I could win. Still I follow that lonesome sound, where the light is low and the truth is found. There's a crack in the mirror behind the bar, shows me a man I don't recognize far. He's got my eyes, but a different soul, one that never learned to be whole. The jukebox coughs out a Hank Williams line, like it's reading the scars on this heart of mine. And every chord that the night lets go feels like a wound I already know. Broken neon, blue salvation, drowning out my hesitation, where whiskey prayers and memory blend, and every road just starts again. I ain't asking to be redeemed, just to rest inside a dream where the steel guitar don't fade away and the night don't turn to day. The bartender says, son, you look worn, like you've been carried through every storm. I just nod and tip my glass, let the present slip to the past. Oh, broken neon, blue salvation, singing through this lonely station. And I'm just a voice in a faded song, trying to know where I went wrong. If peace ever comes my way, it'll come too late to make me stay. So I'll fade out with the last low tone in this bar where I'm not alone. Yeah, the light stays on, but nobody ever really gets out the same. The clock don't tick in this old bar room. It just hangs there like a heavy moon. I trace my name in a ring of sweat on the counter where the past won't forget. The air is thick with a worn out tune from a jukebox dying too soon. And every chord that the guitar cries feels like truth in a drunken disguise. Oh, midnight glass on a dusty floor. I've been here like this before, where honky-tonk souls come to confess the things they love and the things they miss. I ain't clean, I ain't new, I ain't wise, just a man with too many goodbyes. Still I drink to the life I lost, and the love that came at too high a cost. The bartender leans on a broken rail, tells me stories he'll never tell. Says, boy, you've been here too damn long, like you belong to every sad old song. There's a woman's shadow in the glass I hold, smiling like she used to when she was bold. But I blink once and she disappears, just another ghost I've kept for years. Oh, midnight glass on a dusty floor, with echoes spilling out the door, where steel guitars and broken men keep losing what they can't defend. I ain't running, I ain't hiding from pain, I just wear it like the southern rain. Let it fall till the night runs dry, and the neon learns how to die. The fan spins slow like a tired prayer, cutting through the smoky air. And every step I've ever made still echoes where my debts are paid. Oh, midnight glass on a dusty floor, still waiting for something more. But all I find in this long is the memory of a long lost face. If freedom ever calls my name, it won't remember where I came. So I'll stay right here till the dawn breaks through, singing this old honky-tonk blues. Yeah, some nights don't end, they just sink into the floorboards. There's rust on the barrel of my heart tonight, like an old street lamp that forgot its light. I'm sitting alone where the jukebox sighs, drowning in smoke and half-true lies. The floorboards creak like they know my name, like they watched me lose the same old game. And every chord from that steel guitar feels like it's tearing me apart. Oh, rust on the barrel of my heart, tearing every hope apart. In a honky-tonk world of whiskey and sin, where every goodbye starts over again. I've been a lover, I've been a fool, followed every breaking rule. Still I can't leave this lonesome sound that keeps me chained to this barroom ground. The bartender says I've aged too fast, like a shadow that just won't pass. He pours me truth in a cracked glass jar and calls it life behind the bar. There's a woman's voice in the neon glow, singing soft like I used to know. But I turn around and she's not there, just cigarette smoke in the empty air. Oh, rust on the barrel of my heart, tearing every dream apart. Where honky-tonk angels come and go, like the wind through a broken window. I ain't holy, I ain't clean, I ain't new, just a man with too much to lose. Still I raise my glass to the past I burned, and every lesson I never learned. The neon flickers like it's half asleep, guarding secrets it'll never keep. And every shadow on the wall knows the sound of my slowest fall. Oh, rust on the barrel of my heart, been there right from the start. And I'm just a ghost in a faded tune, singing beneath the lonesome moon. If salvation ever finds It won't remember my face, so I'll stay till the night runs dry with a steel guitar saying goodbye. Yeah, some hearts don't break clean, they just corrode slow in the dark. The wind keeps humming through the telephone wire like a tired old choir that forgot its fire. I'm sitting alone with a cheap guitar in a bar that don't know where the good men are. The whiskey's warm and the ice runs thin, like every promise I believed back then. And the neon hums in a faded blue like it's singing a song it never knew. Oh, glass smoke over lonesome pines, where every goodbye draws crooked lines in a honky-tonk haze of broken truth and the slow decay of wasted youth. I've been a sinner, I've been a saint, I've been everything I probably ain't. Still I linger where the steel strings cry underneath the Missouri sky. There's a preacher's son at the corner booth, drowning out what he learned as truth. Says, boy, this world don't play it fair. Then lights a match in the heavy air. I'm not alone like I understand, but I'm just a shadow of a restless man, with a photograph burned in my coat pocket seam of a life that slipped away like a dream. Oh, glass smoke over lonesome pines, where memory bends and time declines, and every steel guitar note that falls feels like it's answering ancient calls. I ain't looking for mercy tonight, just a place where the past feels right. But all I find in this barroom flame is a voice calling someone else's name. The ceiling fan turns slow and worn, like it's tired of every soul it's born. And every shadow on the worn out floor knows I ain't leaving here anymore. Oh, glass smoke over lonesome pines, where the broken hearts align in a honky-tonk hymn that never ends, where every loss just starts again. If heaven ever hears my song, it'll know I've been here too long. So I'll fade out with the last steel line, lost in glass smoke over lonesome pines. Yeah. Some roads don't take you home, they just teach you how to stay lost. night was born in a rusted sky, where the highway breathes a tired goodbye. I walked in slow through a swinging door, like I'd been here in a dream before. The air was thick with a barroom haze, and 1,000 ghosts from better days. The jukebox stuttered an old love song, like it knew all along I'd done her wrong. Oh, neon halo over broken pines, shining down on these crooked lives, where honky-tonk hearts don't heal too fast. They just learn to live in the past. I've been a fool with a drink in hand, trying to be a better man. But every road I ever roam still whispers I ain't going home. The bartender don't ask my name, says every man here sounds the same. He pours me truth in a cracked glass jar and calls it healing a scar. There's a picture nailed above the light of a woman I lost one rainy night. She don't smile anymore in that frame, but I still hear her call my name. Oh, neon halo over broken pines, drawing lines through forgotten time, where steel guitars cry soft and slow, like they already know I won't let go. I ain't righteous, I ain't clean, I ain't whole, just a drifter with a weary soul. Still I stay when the night runs thin, where every ending starts again. The ceiling fan turns like a slow regret, spinning every promise I can't forget, and every shadow that leans on the wall looks like me when I start to fall. Oh, neon halo over broken pines, where the whiskey and sorrow align, in a honky-tonk hymn that never ends, with no beginning to make amends. If peace ever finds my way, it'll leave before I ask it to stay. So I'll fade with the final steel line, under that neon halo over broken pines. Yeah, some lights don't guide you home, they just show you where you stopped trying. The whiskey wind is blowing through this hollow town, rattling the neon signs hanging upside down. I push through the door where the smoke runs thick, where every broken man learns a different trick. The piano's out of tune, but it plays all night, like it's trying to remember what used to feel right. And my boots hit the floor like a guilty prayer for a life I can't fix and a love ain't there. Oh, whiskey went through hollow streets, carrying the ghosts of forgotten beats, in a honky-tonk haze where the lost ones go to drown out the truth they don't wanna know. I've been a liar, I've been a fool, broke every heart I thought was cool. Still I sit where the neon cries and watch my better self slowly die. The bartender leans on a crooked rail, says, son, every man here's got the same old tale. He wipes a glass like he's cleaning a sin, then fills it again and again and again. There's a mirror cracked behind the barroom light, shows me a stranger I see every night. He looks like me, but worn and gray, like he's been losing himself every day. Oh, whiskey went through hollow streets where memory and sorrow meet, and steel guitars bleed soft and low like they already know where I won't go. I ain't holy, I ain't free, I ain't saved, just a man who never behaved. Still I linger where the hurt runs deep and the neon learns how to weep. The ceiling fan cuts through the smoke and sin, like it's trying to spin the past back in. But every turn just drags me down, deeper into this no-name town. Oh, whiskey went through hollow streets where every goodbye repeats, in a honky-tonk hymn that never ends, where every fall just starts again. If redemption never calls my name, it'll find me hiding from the flame. So I'll stay right here till the morning light, lost in this barroom night. Yeah, some winds don't take you anywhere, they just keep you circling the same old hurt. There's only one light left in Marlowe bar, buzzing like I don't know where we are. I push through the door like I own the pain, shake the dust off my boots again. The floor's got cracks like a long lost prayer, and the air tastes heavy, tired and bare. A steel guitar moans from a broken stage, like it's trapped inside a rusted cage. Oh, the last light in Marlowe bar, shining on every scar, where honky-tonk souls come to forget all the debts they ain't paid yet. I've been a drifter most of my life, lost more peace than I lost fights. Still Still I sit where the shadows fall, answering nothing at all. The bartender don't waste no breath. He's seen more life and he's seen more death. He slides me a glass without a word, like silence is all that's ever heard. There's a scratch on the wall near my seat. Looks like a name I used to repeat. But time don't care what you recall, it just keeps wearing down it all. Oh, the last light in Marlowe bar, burning low but still so far from anything like peace or grace. Just a tired, familiar place. I ain't good, I ain't clean, I ain't new. Just a man with nothing to prove. Still I stay when the night gets thin, waiting for the hurt to end. The ceiling fan turns like it's bored of time, spinning every lost goodbye, and every note from that old steel string feels like it's remembering everything. Oh, the last light in Marlowe bar, flickering like a falling star, where broken men and broken dreams drown inside neon beams. If I'd ever find my way out of here, it'll cost me every wasted year. So I'll fade with the final chord call in the quiet after it all. Yeah, when the last light goes out, you don't leave the bar, it leaves you. The neon crows are circling low tonight, over Dusty Mile in a broken street light. I walk in slow through that swinging door, like I've been here in a dream before. The air is thick with a worn out tune, from a jukebox praying to a crooked moon. And my boots scrape time on the wooden floor, like they've done this 1,000 nights or more. Oh, neon crows over Dusty Mile, singing in that tired old style, where honky-tonk hearts come to confess all the ways they love less and less. I've been a drifter, I've been a flame, burned too long in the wrong name. Still I sit where the steel strings cry, watching my better self drift by. The bartender don't look surprised, he's seen every truth behind these eyes. He pours me silence in a glass of rye, says, son, you don't need to ask why. There's a notch carved deep in the bars of wood, from the hands of men who misunderstood. And I trace it like it's part of me, like it knows what I used to be. Oh, neon crows over Dusty Mile, like they're trying to wash me clean. I ain't holy, I ain't saved, I ain't new. Just a man with too much to lose. Still I linger in this smoky light through every long and lonely night. The ceiling fan hums like a faded hymn, spinning all the roads I've been in, and every shadow that calls my name sounds like it's part of the same old blame. Oh, neon crows over dusty mile, flying through my broken smile, where every chord and every sin starts the whole damn thing again. If redemption never comes my way, it'll turn around and fade away. So I'll stay right here till the final bell, in this honky-tonk version of hell. Yeah, some miles don't end on the road, they just end inside a man. I came in through a door that don't close right, in a town that forgot what it means to be bright. The neon shakes like a nervous hand, drawing lines in this no-name land. My boots got mud from 1,000 wrong roads, my coat still carries forgotten codes of every promise I swore I'd keep, back when my soul was still cheap. Oh, broken Spur salvation calls my name through whiskey smoking neon flame, where honky-tonk angels lose their way and never quite learn how to pray. I've been a drifter, I've been a liar, walked too close to the edge of fire. Still I linger where the steel strings cry, under a low and watchful sky. The bartender says you've been here before. I say feels like I've been here more. He just nods like he understands the damage done by restless hands. There's a crack in the mirror by the barroom light, shows me a man I don't recognize right, but he looks like me in a different age, like he stepped off a broken stage. Oh, broken Spur salvation rides so slow through every place I can't let go, where steel guitar moans soft and low, like it knows things I don't know. I ain't clean, I ain't whole, I ain't free, just a shadow of who I used to be. Still I drink where the night runs thin, and the past begins again. ceiling fan cuts through the smoky air like it's trying to untangle prayer. And every shadow that crosses the floor looks like a version of me before. Oh, broken Spur, salvation stays too long in every line of a lonesome song. And I'm just a voice in a fading tune under a tired old moon. If grace ever finds this worn-out man, it'll slip right through my hands. So I'll fade with the last steel cry and let the night say goodbye. Yeah, some souls don't get saved on time. They just learn how to keep riding anyway.
The night comes down like a worn-out light over this one-light town where the lost men cry. I slide through the door with a heavy coat and a heart that forgot how to stay afloat. The jukebox coughs up a faded tune like it's talking to a tired old moon, and the neon shakes in a broken glow like it don't know where the good times go. Oh, silver ashes on a barstool night, burning low but feeling right, where honky-tonk angels lose their grace in a smoke-filled time forgotten place. I've been a drifter, I've been a fool, broke every one of my own rules. Still I stay where the steel strings sigh under a slow, forgiving sky. The bartender leans on a memory stain, says, boy, you've been through too much rain. He pours me silence in a glass so clear, like it's meant to wash away fear. There's a name carved deep in the counterwood from a love I swore I understood. But time don't care what a man believes, it just takes what it wants and leaves. Oh, silver ashes on a barstool night, holding on but losing the fight, where every steel guitar note that falls feels like it's answering distant calls. I ain't holy, I ain't clean, I ain't new, just a shadow walking through. Still I drink where the sorrow begins and the past creeps back in. The ceiling fan turns like a tired old hymn, spinning every place I've been, and every shadow that leans my way looks like a version couldn't say.
Oh, silver ashes on a Barstool night, fading slow in the neon light, and I'm just a verse in a lonesome song, trying to know where I belong. If redemption ever calls,